Hi, chat. Hi, chat. How are we feeling today? Reddit Man is now live. That's crazy. I'm glad it told me that. We're playing freaking 100 Line Defense. Game literally came out this morning. I played through the demo last night. I am like roughly the demo is very long. It's like the first 7 days of the game, and it took me like almost 5 hours to get through all of it. Maybe more, like maybe less, Anyway, my save didn't freaking transfer for whatever reason, because it wasn't letting me save when I was playing the demo, so there wasn't a save to transfer over. It was weird. So I sped through the entire demo portion of the game again in the full version of the game, and now I'm caught up, which is pretty freaking cool. Not sure how long I'll be able to stay for today. I might have to leave in like 3 hours, maybe, but maybe not, So we're gonna just play for a bit. Let's see. What else can I tell you? This game is made by... Oh, I'm blanking on their names. Guy that made Danganronpa and guy that made the Somnium Files. Both banger games that I fixated on very severely. We got Danganronpa, he made Zero Escape. I'm talking about Uchikoshi now. Made Zero Escape. The Somnium Files. Bunch of games. Let's see. I am a big fan of the kind of genre of those games. I get very absorbed into them. So, hello. I've been having some fun with this game. Not particularly the past few hours that I've spent catching up on the things I already went through. But the first time I was playing it, I was having a gaff. Having a laugh. I was guffawing. It was pretty sick. Pretty freaking sick. So this guy, Eggy guy, he freaking died. I don't remember anyone's name yet.
Prepare to spend another day enduring
this is Eggy guy to me, or Egghead, or Eggman. I know his name is here, but
future greatness.
Anyway, he freaking died.
To protect our beloved school
I
from the vile
have an inkling that a
enemy.
second mascot will show up, as when you open the game, it shows him and one other mascot. So I'm assuming that a second mascot is going to show up very shortly. So far, my favorite character is Aito, I think is his name. Cool guy, very autistic. And I like that about him. Cool guy. Yeah, Ito, this guy. I carried him on my back, Do you think there are any animals around here? I mean, we have a fish tank. I'm gonna try to read out the dialogue lines, but that might not happen. I'm saying that as I'm not doing that right now. This guy reminds me too much of someone that I knew in high school, which is not a good thing. Because it's like, he's just so self-deprecating. It's like, girl, have a little bit of a spine. Just like a bone back there, like have a vertebrae even. God. I love the running animation. It's so stupid looking. It's very SCR2. It's very... It's very Hajime. Another day, another delicious meal. So far, I hate this guy the most. How can you eat at a time like this? What better time is there? Now that Sirai's gone, we can enjoy any food we want, anytime we want. This taco rice set meal is simply delectable. I've never eaten rice this fluffy before. That's the part you're enjoying? It's even better if you put whipped cream on top. It really gives the dish an extra layer of sweetness. Does taco rice need to be sweet? Tsubasa is also pretty cool. I also think pretty highly of her. Our conversation was interrupted by Hiruko clearing her throat just loud enough to demand our attention. I feel neutral about her. Like, she's kind of a badass. She kind of gives Toku Fukawa in Ultra Despair Girls. You know, and that's just because she has purple hair and like a slit in her skirt. That's the only reason. There's no other reasons. There's actually other reasons. My apologies for spoiling your fun, but could you listen to me for a moment? I have an important announcement to make. Shadow the Hedgehog is a bitch-ass motherfucker. He pissed on my fucking wife. He took his hedgehog quilly dip out, and he pissed on my fucking wife. What was it you wanted to tell us, Hiruko? It's about our future plans. I'm assuming nobody has come up with anything yet. Yeah, I didn't exactly like Siri barking orders at us, but without him, we don't really have a lot of direction. Ido proved we can't escape on our own, so why don't we just cut loose and do whatever? Or we can keep fighting and see who gets the biggest killing streak. Loser has to... Yeah, I'm not a big fan of her. She gives Genocide Jill in like the worst way. In like the way. Like in Trigger Happy Havoc before she was chill way, you know? Why are we even talking about this? If the school falls, mankind's done for. We gotta stay and fight, commanding officer or not. We don't know for sure if that's true, or if we'll still get to go home when the time's up. We'll be in big trouble if we have to stay here forever. Sharing a living space with a bottom-feeding parasite like me is sure to depress you. I wonder how mankind is going to be wiped out exactly. Hard to say. It must have something to do with whatever's in the defense room, though. Sire could have had the courtesy to tell us that much before he got himself killed. I'll be taking charge of the school in Sire's absence. Follow my orders and we'll be fine. Huh? Hiruko spoke in such a matter-of-fact way, slipping it into the conversation so casually, I didn't even register what she said until a few seconds later. Wait, you're gonna what? I said I'll be taking charge of the school in Siri's absence. If you follow my orders, we'll be fine. Aw, hell no. Why is it gotta be you? We need a leader to help organize us, to give us purpose and direction. Without proper discipline, we'll never win the war against the invaders. Did she take her hemo, Alama, whatever, already? Or does she just wear red eyeliner for fun? The war? I've told you time and time again, this is war. We cannot afford to lose. For the sake of victory, you'll have to cast aside any and all unnecessary sentiments. Hope, despair, joy, fear, you don't need them anymore. You don't need to know why we're here or what we're protecting. You don't even need to think. Just do as I say and fight. Just fight. The invader attacks are only going to get worse from here on out. We need to be at our best and match them blow for blow. That means everyone here must fight. If you want to make it out of this alive, you have to be willing to put your life on the line. Risk your life to save your life. Kill others so that you may survive. That is what it means to be at war. Nobody had any response to that. Hiruko's stance was an extreme one. There was no doubt about that, but nothing about it stood out as wrong either. Given the extreme circumstances we were in, it might even be the most logical way for us to proceed. Violent, heartless, but logical nonetheless. There you have it. That's how things are going to work from now on. You may resume your meaningless prattle. Now that I'm in charge, you can rest easy. I will not allow us to lose. The cafeteria fell silent in the wake of that bombshell of an announcement. The one that she already kind of said bar for bar yesterday. We didn't have the heart to make small talk anymore. The atmosphere was just too oppressive. Eventually, our new leader said she wanted to go and think them through some battle strategies and let us there alone. Feeling deflated, we gradually dispersed and went back to our rooms. Hiriko in charge. I can't imagine anyone else could keep us all in line, but still. All that stuff about not thinking and just following orders doesn't sit right with me. I feel like surrendering all control to her would be a bad idea. I need to do something to take my mind off all this. I've got plenty of free time. Oh, I got plenty of time. Maybe I'll just wander around and look for something to do. Oh, God. One of these days I'm gonna learn how to talk out loud. It's gonna be crazy. Wow, look at all these empty houses that definitely aren't gonna be filled with other characters one day. No one else is gonna come to the school and join the force or whatever. It's not gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen. Yuriko, what are you doing here, outside of your room? I'm meditating. I wanted to relieve some of my mental exhaustion. I meditated with Hiriko. Afternoon, I want to see if I can hang out with, Aito. I like that guy. I want to spend free time with him. Okay, can I hang out with, like, anyone now? Or is it still just... Okay, it's still just people that are gonna fight. That's crazy. That's freaking crazy. Check it out. I'm in the house-like carpet. Hello, Takumi. Would you like to study with me? You're always so serious. What are you studying today? Lately, I've been looking into the history of the scythe. My Hemo-Anima takes the shape of a scythe, so I thought I should brush up. The history of the scythe? Is that even remotely interesting? The rabbit hole goes deeper than you think. It only gets more interesting the more I research. They were originally for agricultural purposes, but then came to be used as a weapon during revolts. So, you see, that's why those in power at the time couldn't forbid anyone from owning a scythe. Thus, scythes started to be seen as religious symbols. Now, the thing about scythe in the modern day is... Aito excitedly shared his knowledge of scythes over the course of a few hours. Bless me.
Howdy, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can.
I still think he sounds like Tobuscus if he was doing like a voice. I can so clearly imagine stating one of the announcements with intro of darkness, then redness, then lightness. Ugh. I wasn't reading that. Looks like another day's over. Back home in the residential complex, I used to stay up playing video games and watching random videos online until late. I don't have nearly as many things to distract or entertain me now. Once night falls, all I can really do is go to sleep. Oh, me. And so my 8th day at Last Defense Academy drew to a close.
Troops, time to rise and shine!
Rise and grind,
Get
campers.
ready for your 9th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
It's morning. Hiriko's in charge now. But what does that mean? Are our lives gonna be all that different from before? Anyway, I should head over to the cafeteria. Hey, girl. Morning, Tsubasa. Yeah, morning. You on your way to the cafeteria? Me? No, sorry, I really gotta get going. What was all that about? She's acting weird. Only 4 of them? And it only happens to be people that already agreed to fight. Huh? Is it just us today? Yeah, real slim pickings, huh? Is it me, or are the ones who are missing the cowards who refuse to fight? Yes, that's right. They usually come here in the morning. Why didn't they today? Because I told them not to. They're not allowed to use the cafeteria anymore. Huh? What? Why would you do that? The last Defense Academy exists to protect humanity from the invaders. Anyone who won't contribute to that effort doesn't deserve to use its facilities. At least I got bread before. Isn't that pretty harsh, though? The way things are now, they'll never come around. It's time to start cracking the whip. I'm not gonna let up until they shave up and start showing some spine. Let up on what exactly? You're in no position to be worrying about others. I need you to be ready to defend against. I need you to be ready to defend against invader attacks at a moment's notice. Our time is precious. You will not waste it. Is that understood? Without waiting for an answer, Hiroko got to her feet and left, and unshakably confident as ever. Damn, it's gonna be all business from now on, huh? This is madness.
Hey!
It does sound pretty Spartan. I'm not so sure this is a good idea. Trying to force our friends to fight might only make things worse. Not like they got an excuse to keep hanging back. None of us get any real choice here. It's like Hiroko said, that's what being at war is all about. I'm 17. I get you, though. There's such a thing as going too far. Wonder how else she's gonna put the pressure on them. I have a bad feeling about this. We ate the rest of our breakfast in silence. We were all feeling uneasy about what would happen to the rest of the group going forward. Once we were done eating, we went back to our rooms. I'm worried about what else Hiroko might be planning. But it's been a couple of days since the last attack, and I'm starting to get antsy. I'd prefer not to just sit around. Hey, Queen. I need you to be ready to defend against invader attacks at a moment's notice. Cool. It's not like we really weren't before, you know? Me and the boys hanging out in the war room. Who's around? Who's trying to hang? Where's the defense room? This isn't the defense room. The training room, I mean. Something's telling me it's on the bottom floor. Or what have you. It is. Where is anyone? Oh my god. Can I say hi to people? Like, I just want to say hi. Hey girl. just noticed this freaking ladder here the other day. Shoot. Hi, King.
Takumi, do you think we could bring the Rationomatic back to the TRC with us?
Huh?
Why? If we had this machine, everyone would be able to eat delicious meals every day. We can't keep such a convenient technology to ourselves. We need to find a way to take this back for the betterment of society. Ido is always thinking of others. I could really stand to learn from his thoughtfulness.
My back freaking hurts, guys. Hi, King. I just hanged out with you though, so I'm not going to. I could probably do training. I don't know if I want to do that. But I could, hypothetically speaking, do that. Do I want to hang out with it? I haven't hung out with him much. Hehehe, this ain't too bad. Hey, Takumi. Doesn't the design of this hallway kick ass? Kick ass? Does it? Really? This design? The infamous wave painting? It's shiny and blinged out and the art is sick as hell. It's right up my alley, man. Whoever came up with this shit was a real man of taste. That's for sure. I hope my house is full of gold and totally badass like this hallway. It looks like a bad joke to me, but, well, to each his own.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Something told me there's gonna be an attack tomorrow.
It's that time again, huh? Kiriko's plan to pressure the others into fighting still had me worried. She'd already banned them from the cafeteria. What would she do next? Whatever it is, I hope it's nothing too extreme.
Like starving them.
Dreading what the morning might bring, I slipped into an uneasy sleep, spending my 9th day at the last Defense Academy.
Troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 10th day of active service here
Am I too
at
quiet?
Last
I
Defense
fear I'm too
Academy.
quiet. Meow.
Wow! Look at you
Meow,
guys,
meow, meow, meow.
making it into double digits. In honor of this milestone, I'm giving you access to the rec room and the leisure lounge on the 3rd floor.
The leisure lounge.
I'll tell you all about how they work in person. See you there!
New facilities, huh? I doubt that in-person explanation is gonna happen, though. We've only been here 10 days. It feels like a lot longer. We're really only just getting started. Without Sire, there's a chance we could be here even longer than 100 days. No, I can't think like that. I have to believe I'll get through this and go home. Back to the Tokyo residential complex. It'll all work out somehow. It always does. The morning announcement said the rec room and leisure lounge has been unlocked now. Maybe I should go check them out.
Turning my mic back down. I feel like I'm very loud in my ears. I feel like I'm talking a lot louder than I am as well. So maybe I can freaking do something about that. I'm doing something about it.
Okay. Rise and shine, campers. Leisure Lounge. Whoa. This must be the Leisure Lounge. Looks like a nice place to relax. It's got a pool and everything. I like it. I'm sure she kicked everyone else out by now. Huh? Not you. I'm talking about the room. Yeah, I figured that much. You wouldn't refer to me as it, would you? It's important to take time to rest and recover. Too much work can have a negative impact on your health. That's surprising. I guess even Hiroko likes to let her hair down every now and then, which is always down because I've never seen it up. Wipe that expression off your face. You can look at me like that all you want. I'm not getting into the pool with you. What? What kind of expression did I have? I'd prefer to relax on my own. Please understand. That's fine with me. I feel like leisure time with Hiroko would just descend into an intensive training session anyway. All of the free time I've spent with her, it's literally just been meditating. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Are you stupid? I think we can rest here after a swim. What is this, a resort? A lot of good training equipment here. Swimming in a pool after training sounds like pure bliss. Okay, bye. Rec room. Oh, Hiroko is standing in here too. So this is the rec room. Whoever built this place really did think of everything. Gambling. It's one of the most normal places I've seen here, to be honest. It's not that hard. It's not hard to imagine a fancy academy having a room like this. Now, I may have dropped out of college, but my college certainly did not have a gambling room. Hey, Takumi, you're scoping out the rec room too, huh? I thought this would be a fun place to hang out for sure. It's a major disappointment, though. I'm not reading that. I'd be more worried if there was. Are we even going to be able to use some of this equipment now that Siri's not here to tell us how it works? Don't worry, he left behind some manuals and stuff. Ido's reading one right now. I'm not so great with all those big words, or small ones, or phonetic awareness in general, really. Don't even get me started on my poor focus and lack of vocabulary. She's surprisingly thorough in her understanding of her shortcomings. Duh, ellipses. Ido's intently scanning the pages of that book. I wonder if he's figured anything out. Is that one of the manuals? What's it say? It seems to be for that device over there. Oh, that. What exactly is that? Doesn't look like any machine I've seen before. According to this, it's called a Giftomatic. A Gifto what now? Let me read you the introduction from the manual. True to its name, the Giftomatic is used to manufacture presents, charitable donations, and other doodads. Step 1. Select an item from the machine's extensive database. Step 2. Insert the required materials. Step 3. The item you requested pops out, whole and complete. Take advantage of this miracle of modern engineering to express your gratitude and affection towards your comrades and strengthen your esprit de corps. That's about the size of it. A gift-making machine? Kind of a weird idea, isn't it? Perhaps, but assuming it actually works as advertised, it's pretty impressive. I looked at the list of available items. It can make clothes, shoes, household goods, even more complex stuff like auto parts and high-spec electronics. How about gory movies or games that were banned for being too extreme? Yes, actually. Seriously, it really is extensive. It sounds like magic, or alchemy maybe. I wonder how it works. Then again, the revival-matic is just as much of a mystery, and that hasn't stopped us from using it. Yeah, I guess not. Do you think giving gifts would help to alleviate some of the tension around here? I don't know. The differences between the fighters and non-fighters are a little too deep-seated to resolve that easily. You're probably right. What a pity.
Gift making has been unlocked.
Okay, I think I've looked at all the new rooms I have access to now. Maybe I'll go back to my room and think about what to do next. A rec room and a leisure lounge. Honestly, I'm not sure how much chance we'll have to use them. What other kinds of rooms does this school have that we don't know about? When will we get to see them? I still have some free time today. What should I do next?
Let's see if we can make any presents. I doubt it. We've only collected like a leaf and a wire. Scalpel. Anyway. Okay. Alright, campers. God. Lots of doohickeys. Okay, got it. Can I gamble?
I can't play darts? Next they're gonna tell me I can't play blackjack.
I keep thinking M is the maps button, and it never is. Which is really, really freaking cool. Let's get gift material, I guess. Hi, King. Who should I take? Okay, well, she doesn't want to.
Move out!
Move out. Okay. Oh, I didn't get to play?
It's time to hit the hay.
Oh, I thought I'd be
You
able
never
to
know when
like
the
look at the
invaders might
map and
attack,
stuff.
So rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
I thought I'd be able to like go. Or whatever. Good morning, campers.
Burn out of troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 11th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Good morning. Not what I meant to do.
Huh?
Aw, sounds like somebody's here, but who would want to hang out with little old me? Hey, girl. Darumi? Is something wrong? Oh, Takumi, you sweet summer child, you really haven't noticed? I'm exhausted. I can't take it anymore. So hey, you wanna come die with me? Oh. Once we're dead, the pain will be gone. We'll finally be at peace. Come on, it'll only hold for a second. Let's just die. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die.
Oh, she said it for me.
What? Hold on a minute. Just kidding, man. You should have seen your face. How was it? I totally had you, didn't I? That was hardly what I'd call a nice joke. What are you doing here anyway? I'm on a mission from our glorious leader. She told me to get all the non-fighters together in the cafeteria. Really? Yuriko's letting them back in? Yeah, to be honest though, it's kind of a drag. Think you can help me out? You've got a weird way of asking for help, but I guess I can give you a hand.
Gracias, muchacho. Now I won't have to go through with my... hold on. You're going too fast. With my contingency plan.
It's always next time. Okay, thanks, bye.
No, my camera stings. Come hang out down here with me. This is gonna drive me crazy. Hold on, guys. I'm hanging out here like this. And I would want it to... No. No. Not quite. I like the fucking guy from Polar Express. Any Guam.
Gaku. Takumi? What is it? I'm on messenger duty. Hiroko wants us all to meet up in the cafeteria. All of us? Even the non-fighters? Yesterday she told us we weren't allowed to leave our rooms. Has she taken that back? Who knows? Maybe she wants to apologize. She's been pretty harsh on you guys lately. Come on, you don't believe that. This is Hiroko we're talking about. Yeah, I know. Just so you know, no matter what she does to us, I'm not joining the fight. I can't. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. That kind of stuff just isn't possible for me. This is Gaku's room. Oh, it's just you. What do you want? Hiroko said she wants everyone to meet up in the cafeteria. For real? Us too? What you want this time? I just know it's nothing good. That girl's got it in for me. It's not just her either. I bet all of you think us non-fighters are nothing but dead weight. No, not really. I said this before, but you guys are the weird ones, you know that? Regular people just don't go from living normal lives to fighting monsters without second thoughts. I get what you mean, but... Fine. If Rico wants us in the cafeteria, I'll go. If I don't, I'll only get worse. It'll only get worse for me, right? Man, oh man, what rotten luck. We're the weird ones for fighting? Okay, group elimination. Oh shit. I should have said hi to them, even though I don't like them. Miss Shuzahara wants to see us in the cafeteria, yes. Miss Amemiya told us already. Whatever she might have to say, it won't change our position. My dear sister and I don't mind starving if we have to. But don't worry, sister dearest. We won't have to go hungry for long. I've got it all planned out. Just let me handle everything. Right, okay. Now let's go to the cafeteria and see what happens. Is he planning on, like... I don't like food. I don't want to think about it. See if it's faster to go the other way. I doubt it, but we can try. It wasn't. Hi, Shoddy. All right, everyone's here. Wonder if the new mascot's here. I guess now we'll find out what this emergency meeting is all about. What's Hiroko up to this time? Hey, can we eat something before we start? I'm so hungry. I'm getting stomach cramps. Of course, I wouldn't want you to think I'm totally heartless. Here's some disposable chopsticks I found in the trash. Feel free to grill them or have them raw if you prefer. You are totally heartless. Hiroko, please, give them some real food. I can't bear to see them like this. Very well, help yourself to dry bread. One per person. Just one slice each? We may have surplus food supplies in the refrigerator, but that doesn't mean they're unlimited. We need to use our resources wisely. Wasting them on freeloaders would be the same as throwing them away. Freeloaders? Come on. That's fair. I've always been a useless freeloader. Even the air I breathe could probably be used more productively somewhere else. Let's move on. You're probably wondering why I summoned you here today. So why did you ask us to come here today? Gaku, Tsubasa, Ima, Kako, Shoma, the non-fighters as we've been calling you, I've decided you are going to leave this school. Huh? What do you mean I leave? You're kicking us out? Kicking you out. What a delightful turn of phrase. Yes, I'm kicking you out. And if you won't leave on your own accord, I will make you. That's all I have to say. Why don't you get going and save us all a lot of trouble? What? Right now? Hiroko, have you lost your mind? Why would you do that to our friends? Why do you think? We've been brought here for one purpose and one purpose only. To fight. Anyone who can't or won't do that has no place here. So why do we not get rid of them? If the invaders get distracted by hunting them down in the ruins outside, at least they'll be serving a purpose. What? As decoys? Try to stay alive as long as you can. The less time the invaders spend on the school, the better. You can't just use this like that. You should be grateful. I'm giving you a chance to make yourself useful. Even then, I doubt I'd make much difference. I'll just get stepped on like the cockroach I am, and that'll be the end of it. Hiroko, are you for real right now? For real? You can't go through with this. It's going too far. Don't waste my time with meaningless objections. I'm leading this school now, and what I say goes. Don't think, don't argue, just obey my orders. But it's so extreme. Can't you go a little easier on us? You really don't understand the position you're in, do you? Let me ask you a question. Why should we be expected to fight to protect you when you do nothing in return? Huh? Well... You see? Now, no excuses. Pack up whatever personal belongings you have and leave. Seriously? Right now? Such a simple task is beyond you. I don't mind helping you along. I'll make you leave by force if necessary. Wait, Hiroko, please. This is all too sudden. Can't you give them some more time? Time for what? Well, if you spring this on them out of the blue, the lesson won't really sink in, you know? Alright, you've got 5 days. Oh? 5 days. You've got until day 16 to make your choice. Fight alongside us or leave forever. Just 5 days? Take what you can get, Daryl. If you do decide to fight, I'll give you a little test on that day instead. Wait, did she say test or treat? Test. I wouldn't want you telling me what I want to hear and going back on your word. Well, what kind of test? You'll find out when the time comes. I think that covers everything. As for the rest of you, remember to stay on guard in case there's an attack today. With her customary brusque attitude, Hiroko said all she had to say and left without another word. This is just too cruel. We're supposed to be comrades. Friends. Friends? Yeah, right. I bet you can't wait to get rid of us. That's not true. If we all work together, I'm sure we can get Hiroko to change her mind. Come on, man. You really think she's gonna back down now? We still have to try. Just let it go, okay? If we're getting kicked out, we're getting kicked out. Nothing we can do about it. Makes no difference if it's an hour and 5 days. It's still better than being forced to fight. Are you sure about that? I mean, once you get outside school grounds... I know, sheesh. It's bad enough we're gonna die out there. I don't need you reminding me. Whatever, I'm done. This school, this war, the whole saving humanity thing, it can go to hell for all I care. My whole life's just been one string of rotten luck. Why does bad stuff always happen to me? I better end up as a billionaire or something in my next life. After everything I've been through, I deserve a break. Hi. Still raving to himself, Gaku stomped away, just as unwilling to hear us out as Hiroko has been. He sure is freaking out, huh? I think I know how he feels. Not that I'm putting Gaku in the same category as a sniveling worm like me, but I get what it's like to be so totally unsuited for combat that you can't even imagine having to fight for your own survival. Even our peaceful modern-day society was too competitive for me. How am I supposed to cope out on the front line? Stop, you're going too fast. On the lines of an actual war. Don't talk like that. You can't give up. I wouldn't call it giving up. I'm just recognizing my limits. Too useless to live, too cowardly to die. It's a miracle I even made it this far in life. Well, not so much as a miracle as an unfortunate oversight. This is simply nature's way of correcting it. Shoma gave a formal bow and left, making as little noise as possible. Shoma! I get where Hiroko's coming from, you know. It's not fair for us to hang back and let you do all the fighting. But doing anything else is really out of the question for me. Seriously, it's just not gonna happen. Tsubasa, what if you were like a healer or something? I think I may have been sent here by mistake or something. It was only a matter of time before I got kicked out anyway. That's the same as saying you don't care if you die out there, you know that? Yeah, but at least then it'll all be over. At least then I won't have to deal with all these confusing feelings anymore. I could see tears welling up in Tsubasa's eyes. Before I could say anything to comfort her, she was gone too. We sure do have a lot of Debbie Downers here, don't we? Given the circumstances, I guess that's only natural. You used to be one of us, Mr. Outsuki. Why'd you have to betray us and join the Battle Freaks? I don't think I betrayed you, exactly. What should we do, brother dearest? Don't worry about a thing, sister dearest. I have a foolproof plan. You do? Yes, but I'm afraid I can't say any more than that. The element of surprise is a big part of it. Fine, keep your secrets. But you know there's still time to change your mind, right? I don't think so. Even if we get thrown out of here, that hellish wasteland will be a paradise so long as I'm with my dear sister. And such, there's nothing more to discuss. We'll be going back to our rooms now. Be sure to fight with all your might to protect us from the invaders. The Tsukumo twins left the cafeteria arm in arm, each wearing a different expression, like a pair of socks and what? And buskin masks. Damn, ain't a single one of them willing to fight, not even to save their own skins. This camera is driving me crazy today. I don't think Hiriko was bluffing either. If they don't come around, she really will force them to leave. We've got 5 days. Isn't there anything we can do? She gave us that extension pretty easily, don't you think? Now that you mention it, Takumi barely had to say anything to get her to go along with it. Maybe she was expecting us to plead on their behalf. This could be another part of her plan. I think Hiriko wants us to use these 5 days to convince the others to join the fight. So that's why she agreed to it right after I stepped in. She was planning to give us that time all along. We're all just dancing to her tune, huh? Man, that pisses me off. I don't think I like it either, but if we want to save everyone, this is the only way. Okay, but how's that gonna work exactly? None of them seems like they want to budge on this. Yeah, I wonder why they're so dead set against fighting. I can only imagine it must be for personal reasons. In that case, we'll need to get them to share what those are, before we can even begin to convince them. But how? It doesn't seem like they're willing to spill the beans. You're right, we need to get them to open up to us first. I have an idea. Why don't we sneak them from food? Food? Yeah, I'm sure they're all starving. If we can fill their bellies, there's a chance we can get them to open up to us a little. Tempt them with some bait, huh? Sounds like a plan. At least it's simple. So we gain their trust with food, and then try to convince them to fight. Sounds like a major hassle. Alright, who do we get to do this? In response, all eyes in the room turn to me. I should have seen this coming. Alright, I'll do it. Sorry, but you heard Haima. They already consider me a traitor. I probably wouldn't get anywhere with them. All this subtlety and planning crap ain't really my thing, and you just know Darumi'd only make it worse. Yay, I didn't even have to come up with my own excuse. We'll still help you any way we can, of course. Yeah, you can count on us. Not like we got anything better to do. Heck, it'd only reverse your social links with us if you tried to do it all on yourself at this point. Thanks, guys. We got 5 days. Let's make the most of them. So it's up to me to convince the non-fighters to start fighting. I'll work something out. I have to keep believing that. After taking a moment to outline our goals going forward, Aito, Takumaru, Wait, I wasn't ready. Aito, Takemaru, Darumi, and I went to our we went back to our rooms. 5 days. Just 5 days to turn everything around. Just 5 days to turn everything around. Convincing the whole group right away is probably too much to ask for. I should pick 1 or 2 of them to focus on. Tsubasa, Shoma, Gaku, Kako, and Aima. Those are the 5 I'm trying to persuade. One of the list, Tsubasa seems the easiest to persuade. She doesn't seem as stubborn as the others. If I give her an impassioned plea, she might come around. Okay, the first one I'm going to try and convince is Tsubasa. With that decided, I should head over to her room. I'm sure she's hungry. If I bring her some food, I bet she'll at least hear me out. Girl! I rang the doorbell to Tsubasa's room. After a short while, the door slowly opened. What is it, Takumi? Is it Hiriko again? If you don't mind, I just want to be left alone. Actually, I came here on my own. Here, I brought you something. The meal. Sandwich. I figured you'd be hungry. I brought you, what's that, an egg salad sandwich and a ham? No, it's too dark to be ham. Too light to be salami.
a meat and lettuce sandwich.
Are those sandwiches for me? Yeah, I thought we could sit and eat together. It's just that I don't want Hiroko to catch us, so would you mind letting me in? Of course, come on in. Welcome to my room, you beautiful sandwiches. You too, Takumi. What? My consolation prize? The moment the door closed, Tsubasa pounced on the sandwiches. This is what I've been missing. I've been craving moist bread since we got here. I never want to see dry bread ever again. It makes my mouth feel like sandpaper. She must have been starving. She scarfed down the sandwiches in less than a minute. Thanks, Takumi. You're a lifesaver. No, I don't have to eat dry bread today. Have you just been living on dry bread since Hiroko banned you from the cafeteria? Yeah, that bread is so dry. I had a nightmare last night where I was stranded in the desert. Hey, would it be too much to ask you to bring over some moist bread from time to time? No problem. We could try to sneak you some bread or rice balls. Really? But in exchange, would you open up to me? Huh? Open up to you? About what? The reason why you won't fight? If you have some reason, I'd love for you to tell me. I should have expected this. Is this what you were after from the start? The sandwiches were to bribe me for information? Sorry, Tsubasa. I know I'm taking advantage of your desperation here, but desperate times calls for desperate measures. I just want to understand where you're coming from. Okay, fine, but in exchange, I'm gonna want some more moist bread later. She let out a deep, resigned sigh and began to share her inner thoughts. Look, I feel bad about it. I know it's unfair for me to stay where it's safe while you guys go out there and fight. But fighting is difficult for me. It's a physical thing. Huh? What do you mean? Tsubasa? I can't keep it down. Keep it down? When I get nervous, it comes out, and not just a little bit. I flow up. She flows up. Puke! Puke! I puke, okay? Huh? That's just how I'm built. When I get nervous, I hurl. Tsubasa is always retching. I don't need a flashback to know this. That's why if I ever fought the invaders, I'd turn the battlefield into a sea of vomit. You really want to get showered by my puke? Would you even be able to fight under those conditions? What if my puke got into your eyes? Could you take medicine or something? It's a physical thing, and medicine doesn't help the issue. I've tried all sorts of things since I was little, but none of them worked. When I get worked up, it just comes out. Even now, just picturing myself fighting the invaders. Are you okay? Oh God, no. Go to the bathroom, girl. She immediately pushes me out of her room, tears welling in her eyes. That's a tough thing to live with. She vomits whenever she's nervous. She's right that she won't be able to fight if she's constantly puking. I can't blame her for refusing. But there's a chance she'll fight if she can overcome this issue. Doesn't seem like she was unwilling to fight. If only I could find a way to suppress her nausea. How though? Puking? How long have you been there? I just came by to see if I could help with anything. So what is this about puking? I hate to air out someone's personal health struggles. This doesn't seem like something I could solve on my own. Maybe I can ask him for advice. Alright, just keep this between us, but... So that's why she's been dealing with. That sounds tough. Yeah, I want to help her, but I don't know how. But she hasn't found a successful remedy on her own, right? In that case, maybe it's better we just assume she's going to vomit and plan around that instead. Like have her bring her high-quality sick bag or something. Like the bags they have on buses? I suppose if she used the bag when she had to, she wouldn't have to worry about getting puke everywhere. But do they even have sick bags here? High-quality ones at that? What about using that gift-o-matic in the rec room? The gift-o-matic? Yeah, if they don't have them here, we just need to make them. Seems like it's able to make most things. It's worth looking into. We headed over to the rec room together to check the gift-o-matic. And wouldn't you know, it has sick bags. Looks like a fashionable pouch at first glance, but it contains an odor and liquid-proof barf bag. It can be washed for max cleanliness.
Huh?
String, a plastic bag, and a fashionable pouch. If anyone's likely to have a pouch, it'd be a girl. But maybe I can negotiate a trade of some sort. I'll look for a fashionable pouch if you can handle the string and plastic bag. Where to start? I guess I'll just ask everyone. Do you have a fashionable pouch? If you do, could I have it? I don't use them. I just dump all my makeup in my bag. I even throw my mirror in their raw dog, so I always end up cutting my finger on the cracked surface. I always imagined that all girls carried around pouches and accessory bags, but I guess that's just not the case. I mean, I might not have one, but I've got some ideas where you might find a pouch. Really? Back around where we found Ito, I found what looked like a dilapidated cosmetics shop. I memorized where it was so I can maybe pick up something from there later. Could you tell me where it is? Okay, so that's where I'm gonna have to go. Damn, all the girls are out. Look, Takumi. I found a plastic bag. I found this laminated sleeve to put a slice of paper in. It feels like a treasure hunt. I spent a lot of time in the hospital, so I never got to hang out with friends like this. I mean, we're not exactly playing around here, but whatever. He did find one of the items after all. Okay. Fashionable pouch. I don't have anything like that. I've never even used one before. Not even once. We don't even carry around bags or wallets. We would only be targeted by robbers if we did. We tie all of our valuables to our bodies so they're secure. That's just being street smart. Street smart? Yeah, we literally keep things on our person. Reminds me of the nights we spent sleeping on the streets, me snuggling up against my sister Kira's. We were pressed up very close. What kind of horrible struggles did these two go through? You could have a piece of string. I recommend you tie your valuables to your thigh. Thanks, I'll do that. Looks like we go into the coordinates. He probably has a fashionable pouch. Hey, King. You have a fashionable pouch? How's it going, Takumi? Are you getting anywhere with them? Still working on it. I talked to Tsubasa, but it's a little complicated. I have a feeling that she will choose to fight with us. Yeah, bike lovers ain't no cowards. Bike lovers? Does Tsubasa like bikes? I mean all vehicles, really. She's a huge mech geek. She really knows her shit. Never met a girl who knew more about bikes than me. Who has a bike as a persona. That much, huh? Apparently, her grandpa works a workshop. She hung out there every day where she learned how to be a mechanic. You know, I vaguely recall her saying something like that before.
I wonder if the workshop's still standing after all that.
Workshop.
I remember.
Oh, it's just a little garage I run with my grandpa. We mostly just tune up cars, but we do other stuff too. I've always liked tinkering with machines, so I've been watching my grandpa work ever since I was little.
Her grandpa's workshop, huh? I should file this information away. It might help me convince her. By the way, Takamaru, you know where I could find a fashionable pouch? A what? Yeah, I knew it was a long shot.
Huh?
That's crazy that there's 5 days and 5 people to convince. I think. Let's get that pouch. There it is. Damn. It's fucked up.
Good to go. Yes, leave it to me. You're in the way! I've got this.
Oh, I've got this.
That's it. I'm ready whenever. Here we go. All well and we better get moving. I'm ready whenever. You're in the way!
Oh, ow.
I guess it's my turn. Let's go. Here.
I won.
Yes.
Oops.
We did it.
Loki, I went the wrong way. Come on, man.
I'll take this with me. This looks quite rare.
all this guy does is die.
I'll take this with me. We did it. I'll take this with me. I'll take this with me.
Sick.
This looks quite rare. I'll take this with me.
Girl. Girl.
Not cool.
Aha!
Look, I'm sorry, but could you give up trying to get me to fight? You saw it for yourself. I puked all over the place. Having a pukey girl like me on the battlefield is only going to cause everyone trouble. Wait, you're giving this to me? Wow, it's such a cute pouch. Why are you giving me this? Wait, are you trying to bribe me again? You don't need to be so alarmed. I just wanted to talk to you for a bit. Could you tell me again why you're so adamant about fighting? Whoa.
Huh? It's because it comes out when I get nervous. I start puking like a fountain in a fancy park. I know I'm going to...
You don't need to worry about a little puke, Tsubasa.
Of course I worry! I can't help it if I get puke all over myself, but it'll still cause trouble for everyone else. The thought of getting my puke on someone else's clothes, it makes me sick to my stomach. It's not like you want to fight all covered in puke.
Just use that sick bag.
Huh?
You don't need to be afraid.
can't handle getting teased for my puking anymore.
Ah.
You want to know my nickname in grade school? It was Pukette.
Pukette?
All the
That's a cool nickname.
That's an awesome nickname. Fuck. Hey,
You wanna know my
Pukette is
nickname
an
in grade
awesome
school?
nickname.
It was Pukette. All the bullies in my class made fun of me for my puking. Do you know how much of an impact puking can have on your life? I lost friends every time I puked in public. Like how someone who I thought was a friend would one day start calling me Pukette.
Hey, that's a cool
Or
nickname.
how the boys would loudly exclaim how the class smelled like puke. It was hard each time I lost a friend, and it made me sad.
What?
We wouldn't make fun of you.
Puking is awesome.
I trust you,
It makes you
but
cool.
I don't know about the others. A few of them could be mean. What if they gave me another cruel nickname? If someone ever called me Pukette, I'd probably puke and cry on the spot. No! I'm too scared. I can't do it.
I knew it wasn't a good one, too.
You want to know my nickname in grade school? It was Pukette.
That's an awesome
All the bullies
nickname.
in my class made fun of me for my puking. Do you know how much of an impact puking can have on your life? I lost friends every time I puked in public.
Hey, Pukette is an awesome
How someone who I
nickname.
thought was a friend would one day start calling me Pukette. Or how the boys would loudly exclaim how the class smelled like puke. It was hard each time I lost a friend, and
You wouldn't make fun of me?
We wouldn't make fun of you.
I trust you, but I don't know about the others. A few of them could be mean. What if they gave me another cruel nickname? If someone ever called me Pukette, I'd probably puke and cry on the
I'll
spot.
puke too.
No! I'm too scared. I can't do it. I don't want to get ostracized for puking anymore.
I guess I have to puke too.
You
Hey
wanna
girl,
know my
I'll puke
nickname
too,
in
don't
grade
worry.
school? It was Pukette. All the bullies in my class made fun of me for my puking. Do you know how much of an impact puking can have on your life? I lost friends every time I puked in public. Like how someone who I thought was a friend would one day start calling me Pukette. Or how the boys would loudly exclaim how the class smelled like puke. It was
Smells like
hard
puke in here.
each time I lost a friend.
We wouldn't make fun of you.
We wouldn't make fun of you. Really? For real?
I trust you, but I don't know about the others. A few of them could be mean. What if they gave me another cruel nickname?
I'll puke too.
If someone ever called me Pukette, I'd probably puke and cry on the spot. No! I'm too scared. I can't.
For real?
I'll puke with you. You're gonna have to make fun of me too.
Are you for real?
No, I'm being serious. I mean, I'll puke for you right here, right now if you want me to.
I'll puke right now. I'll puke for real.
I see. You're stupid, aren't you?
She's gonna get nervous and puke, isn't she? Puke cat or whatever. No, they get that. Wait, hold on. Should I not be? The workshop. Huh? You told me. You literally told me about it on your first day.
Because of the way I am, I always try to keep my emotions in check. All I can think about is not letting anything make me puke. But I can finally be myself when I'm tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop. Machines are really fascinating and let me forget about the world. I'd get covered in oil every day, helping my grandpa with his work. Of course, I failed a lot too, but Grandpa would always cheer me up with his belly laughs.
I see.
God damn it.
I was literally.
Because of the
I
way
was letting her
am,
rap.
I always try to keep my emotions in check. All I can think about is not letting anything make me puke. But I can finally be myself when I'm tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop. Machines are really fascinating and let me forget about the world. I'd get covered in oil every day, helping my grandpa with his work. Of course, I failed a lot too, but Grandpa would always cheer me up with his belly laughs. Fail as much as you want, Tsubasa. Star players make mistakes, but they make the big plays too. No matter how much I messed up, he'd never kick me out.
He's really chill.
Your grandpa's really nice.
For real?
Yeah, my grandpa's the nicest grandpa in the world. He's a royal grease monkey who always protects his granddaughter. His workshop is his castle. My dream is to one day take over his workshop. I want to protect the place that's protected me all of my life. I just want to work on machines in my grandpa's workshop forever.
Come on, man.
Because of the way I am, I always try to keep my emotions in check. All I can think about is not letting anything make me puke. But I can finally be myself when I'm tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop. Machines are really fascinating and let me forget about the world. I'd get covered in oil every day, helping my grandpa with his work. Of course,
This is
I
what it's
failed
like
a
to
lot
work in
too,
retail.
but Grandpa would always cheer me up with his belly laughs. Fail as much as you want, Tsubasa. Star players make mistakes, but they make the big plays too. No matter how much I messed up, he'd never kick.
Your grandpa's really nice.
Yeah, my grandpa's the nicest grandpa in the world. He's a royal grease monkey who always protects his granddaughter. His workshop is his castle. My dream is to one day take over.
What?
You know, his workshop might get destroyed.
Huh?
Well. Meow, 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 meow. I'm testing the audio levels. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow.
Ah.
Meow, meow, meow. That should be fine. It's entirely possible. No way.
If you want to protect your grandpa's workshop, then there's only one thing for you to do. Find the courage to fight the invaders.
But can a coward like me do that?
Don't worry. You don't have to do it alone. We'll protect what's important to you together. So just protect us in return. Come with us. And protect what matters most to us together.
She died. And 4 days left to convince them. Okay. Hey, girl. Thirsty? Why won't I fight? Because I'm scared, obviously. After filling up on the sandwiches I brought him, Gaku revealed the reason why he won't fight. I mean, how is it not scary?
What the hell are those invader monsters anyway? They're like straight from a manga. There's no way I can face them. I'd rather get kicked out of the school than have to fight them. If you get kicked out, you're guaranteed to die. Isn't that better to fight and live longer then? I'm telling you, I can't help that I'm scared. How could all of you be fine fighting those monsters? You're the ones who are crazy, not me. Must have a couple screws loose. It's not like we want to fight either, but we have no other choice if we want to protect what matters to us the most. If we don't defend the school, everyone in the Tokyo residential complex is in danger. I mean, don't you have people you care about? If we don't fight the invaders here, they might be killed. People I care about? I don't have anyone like that. What? But your family. I don't have a family. I'm an orphan who was abandoned as a baby. I worked and survived as the poor group home that at the poor group home that took me in. I found myself falling silent. I had no idea Gaku had such a past. I see. Sorry, I didn't know. Whatever, I don't really care. Besides, being an orphan isn't all that. Because all I gotta do is look out for myself. I don't give a crap about the Tokyo residential complex. But are you sure if the Tokyo residential comes down, everyone dies? You might not have any family, but surely you have people you don't want to see die. I told you I don't. I struggle enough looking after myself. It's been like this my whole life. I'm only looking out for number one. Okay, we're done here. Go home. Wait, hold on. Just hear me out. I told you I won't fight. If you want me to risk my life so much, then bring me money. Money's the only thing I'll risk my life for. Bring me a fat stack of bills, then we'll talk. Money? Judging me all you want, I don't care what people say. This is how I live my life. If you're not gonna pay me, then get the heck out of here. Shoo. Gaku pushed me out of his room. Damn, even after I gave him that Sammy. But nobody has money here. I can't pay him money. Maybe I can give him some sort of gift instead. I'll have to bribe him with something else. In any case, I need to get him to open up to me. Let me try making a gift from Gaku using the gift-o-matic in the rec room. But what will get him to open up to me? What's something he wants? Something with monetary value. Like a watch or something. Something he could sell. Does Santa Claus make his presents using the gift-o-matic? War room. Hey girl. If you had money. What are you doing, Hiroko? I'm looking for footage of past battles and making a record. A record? A record of how many invaders and which commanders we took out. Basically, I'm creating objective data detailing how much we've contributed to this war. She's even doing administrative work. She might be hard to get along with, but she's certainly brilliant and capable. Isn't that a lot of work? Yeah, that's why I'm working, obviously. You think I want to do this boring work? Well, I don't, but it's still important. We need to keep these kinds of records. Or they might try to shortchange us when it comes to our reward when the war is over. A reward? Didn't I mention it? These invaders have a pretty nice bounty on their heads. That's what Sirai said at least. That's true. Then we're not fighting for free? That's why I'm documenting all this for you, so that doesn't happen. So there are rewards for taking out the invaders. I might be able to use this information later on when I'm trying to get Gaku on board. By the way, do you know if there's anything Gaku might want? Huh? Sorry, never mind. Just say you're trying to convince him. She'll be like, oh, I don't know. A present for Gaku? What about clothes? Clothes? I guess his outfits are always patched up. He doesn't have a lot of clothes or the money to buy more. So he doesn't have the means. So I think he'd be very happy if you gave him clothes. But I can't just bring him any old clothes. It'll have to be something he likes. I'm going to get him clothes. I need to research his tastes.
Okay.
You, tell me his tastes. What kind of swagger does he have? Something Gaku might want? What about some needles and thread?
Huh?
Needles and thread? Yeah, to patch up his clothes. Apparently Gaku's good at sewing, and he doesn't seem like no amateur. Once he looked at the embroidery on my jacket and got all worked up. He's all like, not bad embroidery, but I can do something like that easy. So Gaku can sew. I'm surprised that Gaku has such a domestic side to him. Why? Where do you think he learned how to sew? Probably at the orphanage? He's the oldest of a big family. After having to sew up the clothes his brothers ripped up day in and day out, he just got good at it.
Huh?
The big family? That's not what he told me. He said he was an orphan. Apparently he's got over 20 siblings. Like, holy shit, right? But I guess every family's got their issues. Wait a second, maybe those are the other foster kids living in the group home. Yeah. But if that's the case... turns out he's got a family after all. I should make a note of this. Gaku's got a family of foster siblings. Look, Takumi, look what I found. What's that? A surgical scalpel. I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit. Eep! I can't believe I found such a nice blade. It must be my lucky day.
Okay.
Okay, I'm starting to get an idea of what present to get for Gaku. Clothes. Gaku's always wearing clothes.
Hey!
Whoa. Different direction. Damn. It's fucked up.
Let's do this!
Let's go!
I've got this.
Fine. Go away! Totally wrecked!
Let's do this! Takes more than that. My turn. Here. Say when. All right.
Let's do it to it! Uh-oh! Dead already? Seriously depressing. Leave me alone! Bye-bye!
I've got this. Keep your guard up. My turn.
It's killing game time! Stab, stab, stab!
Sick.
Yes.
Okay. Not cool.
This looks good.
What the hell, man?
We did it. Haha.
Ah!
Sick.
Haha.
Doesn't matter how many times you come over, I'm never going to fight those invaders. The only way to convince me is with a sack full of money.
Huh?
The heck is this? A sewing kit? Wait, you're giving this to me? Yeah, I figured you could use the sewing kit to make whatever clothes you wanted. Or you can just keep mending the clothes you already have. You're good at sewing, right? Oh, really thoughtful gift. Alright, I gotta admit this is pretty thoughtful. I just noticed some holes in my clothing. Yes, that's a pretty good reaction. I can tell Gaku's expression is softening. Look, I feel bad for saying this after you gave this to me and all, but I still can't fight with you. I'm seriously terrified of those inviters. As you can see, I'm not exactly the big macho Chad type. No, I'm not asking you to fight just in exchange for this gift. More like a gift so I could get a chance to talk to you some more. Gaku, would you mind telling me why you're so against fighting? Again. We're back in Persona 4 TV land. A TV world. Why won't I fight? Isn't it obvious? Because I'm freaking terrified.
I get dragged to this completely insane
You're such a
place,
chicken.
and then they tell me to go fight these monsters? Like, what am I supposed to do? What even are these invaders? They look like they came straight out of a manga. Yeah, no way. Doesn't matter how much you ask, I can't and I won't. I mean, you tell me. How can you guys even bring me...
What?
Gaku, if you fight, you can make money.
Dollars? Why didn't you just say that? No freaking way. We actually have a chance of hitting it big and getting rich. Come fight with us. Scary. What's the matter? You don't want money? You don't want big dollars? I do, real bad. You have any idea how long I've been broke? I'd gladly list my rights. No, 2 of my lives for a big payout. Then... But if I decide to fight here and help you take out the invaders... And all those bastards in the Tokyo residential complex would be saved, too. Huh? Isn't that a good thing? No way. It's not fair. Not fair. I told you I'm an orphan, right? I grew up poor in a group home. You may not know this, but society pretty much treats you like dirt when you're a poor orphan. No matter how much I asked for help, those jerks in the complex never even gave me the time of
They
day.
didn't help me, so why should I help them? How is that fair?
Okay, but then you could be like, oh, look who you didn't help. Shut up. Stop talking. I don't want to hear crap from you. Gaku started breathing heavily as he shut me down. His hatred towards the society that abandoned him is Gaku's true reason for not fighting. I'll never agree to join this until this hatred is addressed.
Hey!
Gaku, I'm here if you want to talk about it. Hey! I'd love to know everything you've been through. I decided to ask Gaku about his past to see if I could find a way to change his mind.
You want to know how many jobs I was holding down back in the complex? 17! I was working 24/7, 365 days a year. I worked every day until I was about to collapse, and I don't have a single penny to my name. It all went to running the group home. I never got any time to myself.
Well, I want to help you.
Okay, you lost me.
You want to know how many jobs I was holding down back in the complex?
17.
17! I was working 24/7, 365 days a year. I worked every day until I was about to collapse, and I don't have a single penny to my name. It all went to running the group home. I never got any time to myself. Isn't that messed up?
Yeah.
So I asked adults for help, to show some love to our home, but we got nothing. Politicians ignored our request for assistance. I went to companies to ask for donations and got tea thrown in my face. There's no way I'm gonna help any of them. I wish they'd all die. I will never, ever, ever.
Save your siblings.
My siblings? Takemaru told me you're the oldest in the group home and you have a lot of foster siblings. If the complex gets destroyed, they'll all die. You're fine letting the invaders massacre your entire family? Gaku fell silent. He seemed rather rattled. As much as he told me he's bound to change his mind once he realizes his siblings are in danger. No, I'm still not fighting. What? Don't you even care if your whole family gets killed? They're not my family. It's not like we're blood related. They're just strangers who happen to live in the same group home as me. What's wrong with you? May not be blood related, but you're still family. Not only are they not family, they're a huge burden. I've had to suffer my entire life because of those stupid brats. Just thinking about it takes me off. They freaking used me. If it weren't for them, my life wouldn't be as miserable. Those brats can go die, 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 die.
I hope the invaders kill every single one of those brats.
Sick.
What's with this guy, really? I get his anger towards the Tokyo residential complex, but why his family as well? They went through the same hardships. Why are you so angry at your family? Would you mind telling me? I needed to abate Gaku's anger and get him to fight. I decided to try again.
The reason I was holding down so many jobs at once was to earn enough money to feed my siblings. Every cent I earned disappeared into their stomachs. I'm the one working myself to the bone, but I couldn't even afford to buy a single shirt. And despite all that, they never even thanked me once. They just complained about how there was never enough food or snacks. They treated me like a slave. If anything broke, they figured I'd fix it. They ripped their shirt, Gaku will mend that too. I must have mended their clothes thousands of times. I'd stay up all night just to sew for them.
Fuck.
You sound like a mom.
You sound like a mom.
My fault. Okay. My fault. My fault.
The reason I was holding down so many jobs at once was to earn enough money to feed my siblings. Every cent I earned disappeared into their stomachs. I'm the one working myself to the bone, but I couldn't even afford to buy a single shirt. And despite all that, they never even thanked me once. They just complained about how there was never enough food or snacks. They treated me like a slave. If anything broke, they figured I'd fix it. They ripped their shirt, Gaku will mend that too. I must have mended their clothes thousands of times. I'd stay up all night just to sew for them. They're little parasites that drained me of my time and money. If it weren't for them, I would have had free time and money for myself. I could have bought new clothes, eaten some good food, maybe even moved out on my own. Oh, give me back my time and money! Damn it! Just die! Die, 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 die!
Fuck.
Enough already!
Yeah, that probably wasn't a good response.
That makes sense.
The reason I was holding down so many jobs at once was to earn enough money to feed my
He
siblings.
did that for a reason,
Every
you know?
cent I earned
He didn't have to do
disappeared
that.
into their stomachs. I'm the one working myself to the bone.
If he didn't care,
but
he
I couldn't
wouldn't have
even
done it.
afford to buy a single shirt. And despite all that, they never even thanked me once. They just complained about how there was never enough food or snacks. They treated me like a slave. If anything broke, they figured I'd fix it. They ripped their shirt, Gaku will mend that too. I must have mended their clothes thousands of times. I'd stay up all night just to sew for them. They're little parasites that drained me of my time and money. If it weren't for them, I would have had free time and money for myself. I could have bought new clothes, eaten some good food, maybe even moved out on my own. Give me back my time and money! Damn it! Just die! Die, 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 you stupid brats! Die, 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 die! The invaders can kill every last one of those brats. I wouldn't even shed a tear.
Sick.
But then why? Why is it when I imagine them being killed, I start crying?
It's because you don't want them to die.
But if you think about it, I'd be way better off without them. They don't add any benefit to my life.
Family's not about benefits. You should know better than that. Or better than anyone. Go. You're trying to convince yourself that you should abandon them when you know you can't. You're only making yourself suffer. How about you give up and accept it? Fight to save your siblings. You want me to save the little brats who ruined my life?
Gaku, if you don't want to help the Tokyo residential complex, that's fine. I'm not doing this to save the world either. Honestly, as long as I can protect what matters most to me, that's all I care about. You don't need to save the Tokyo residential complex. You don't even need to let go of your hate. Just fight to protect what matters most to you. Like me, for the ones waiting for you at the group home. Just fight for your family.
That's not gonna be. That's ever not gonna be funny to me.
Oh.
Go. Sorry, but can you give me some time alone? I need to think through all this. Remember when he was alive?
Troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 50th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
Is she gonna yell at me because I was giving people food? Oh.
You've just got Darumi'd. Send this to all your friends to totally Darumi them. Mistress Hiroko? That means write the F now. You're all here. You bet we are. I gathered them all up just like you told me. I can see that. You did an admirable job, Darumi. Mistress praised me. Did something happen between those two? What do you want this time? I want to report on your progress. How are your attempts to win over the non-fighters going? So this was part of your plan. Have you managed to convince them yet? You only have 1 day left. Well, not all of them, but I think Tsubasa and Gaku are starting to come around. I see. That's good. I didn't expect you to convert all 5, of course, but we can deal with the holdouts later. Deal with them how? True to my original plan, anyone who doesn't have the will to fight will be forced to leave tomorrow. What? Whoa, wait a minute. It took a while, but we made real progress. Just a little more time, I'm sure we can... I'm sorry, but a promise is a promise. Can't go back on my word. But without any protection or battle experience, they'll die out there. If they're not going to contribute to the war effort anyway, what difference does it make? Why does it have to be like this? To defeat the invaders and win the war, naturally. You really think abandoning those guys is going to make it any easier for us to win? I'm certain of it. I've already pointed out the possibility of them drawing the enemy's attention away from the school for a while. There's also the chance that facing real dangers will knock some sense into them and finally bring out their fighting spirit. Those chances are slim. It's not worth the risk. There's nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. Two hours and 4 minutes already, baby. Basically what you missed. Hiroku left. Such an ice queen. How could anyone not stand that? Something she said just now bothers me. Aside from the obvious, you mean? Yes, but never mind. It's probably just my imagination. Nothing worth worrying about. There's nothing I won't do for the sake of victory? What's our next move? Today's our last chance to save those guys.
Hey!
I'll talk to them one last time. It might not do any good, but it's worth a try. We have to do something, or it'll be all over for them tomorrow. You're right. We can't possibly abandon our friends to such cruel fate. I won't let Hiroko force them out either. I'll step in to protect them if I have to. You can't use violence and threats to get people to do what you want. Society just doesn't work like that. In the back of my mind, I'd been expecting, hoping really, that Hiruko would go back on her plan and cut the non-fighters some slack. I could see now how foolish I'd been to think that. Even if I'd managed to change Tsubaka and Gaku's minds, Shoma and the twins will stay until the end. I can't let that happen. I have to try to talk to them one last time. Ding dong. Hello, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for ruining your day with my existence. Well, we're off to a great start here. Hey, Shoma, that deadline Hiruko set for you guys is coming up tomorrow, you know? Are you sure you won't reconsider things? At this rate, she really is gonna throw you out. Yes, I know. I guess I'll be thrown out like the trash I am. You don't really want that, though, right? You shouldn't expect too much from me. I'm so hopelessly inept that me losing is basically a foregone conclusion, no matter what kind of conflict it is. This isn't some kind of physical or psychological shortcoming I can work on and overcome someday. My uselessness is baked into me at a cellular level. I may as well accept my fate. My staying here would only cause more trouble for everyone.
You understand what you're saying, right? Once you get beyond that wall of fire, you'll probably die.
Yes, I know. I've accepted that too. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's better to get it over with now, so I really don't let you down later. Sorry you had to end up here with someone like me. Shoma bowed his head in a gesture of deep regret and disappeared back into the darkness of his room. It's no good. He's too pessimistic for me to convince him now. This is Kako's room. Maybe she'll be more listening to me today. I rang the doorbell and waited. After a little while, the door was pulled open by a shaky, hesitant hand. Oh, it's you, Takumi. Sorry if I surprised you. I just wanted to ask you something. Have you made your decision on what you're going to say tomorrow? If you don't agree to the fight like the rest of us, you'll have to leave. I know, but my dear brother said he had a plan. He said there's no need for me to fight. Just like he said there's no need for me to ever get married or leave home. I feel like that's a discussion for another day. Okay, but let's put Aima and his plan aside for now. What do you want to do? Me? Is it really that hard of a question? I don't really know. My brother usually handles all the big decisions. It's no different now. I have no choice but to go along with what he says. I guess that's that then. Thank you for coming.
Hey!
That's about what I expected. I can't imagine a timid girl like that ever going out on the battlefield.
I'm glad you said that out loud.
This is Aima's room. Let's see if he's around. What? Oh, Mr. Sumino, it's you. To what do I owe the pleasure? Don't tell me you're still hoping to convert me to your side. How much do you think you can achieve in just one day? Aima, please, at least think about it. I've done all the thinking I need to, Mr. Sumino. My safety is guaranteed thanks to the plan I come up with. Oh, right. You mentioned before that you had a plan of your own. It's a simple enough solution. All I need is a way for me and my sister to remain at the academy without needing to fight. There's no way Hiruko is going to allow that. That's the problem my strategy aims to address.
Hey, and what is the strategy exactly?
Oh, I'm so sorry, but I can't tell you that. If you knew about it, it would lose all strategic value. Aima waved me goodbye and closed the door, his easy smile devoid of any kind of fear or anxiety. He seemed so confident. I hope this secret plan of his isn't anything violent. I've talked to all 3 of the remaining non-fighters, but it hasn't done any good. I've done what I can now. I guess I'll just go back to my room. I had a feeling it would turn out this way, but I'm still not happy about it. If those 3 really are kicked out tomorrow, what'll happen to them? Isn't there anything I can do? I wonder who that could be. Has one of them changed their mind after all? Hope fluttered in my chest as I went to the door, but when I opened it... Ah, it's you. Hello, Takumi. May I have your moment of your time? Oh, hey, Aito. What's up? I wanted to discuss something with you. You know, about Hiroko. What about her? Oh, you remember what I told you in the cafeteria this morning. Something Hiroko said back then bothered me. I've been thinking about it, and I'm sure now that it's important. That she seemed to have kind of information regarding the other guys. What did she say that was so strange? I thought you said it was probably nothing. That was just an excuse. I thought it would be better if we didn't discuss it in front of everyone. What do you mean? I'm almost certain Hiroko is hiding something from us. If I'd pressed the matter, we would have gotten into a big argument. Things are strained enough right now as it is. I didn't want to risk escalating them further. I guess that makes sense.
What is it that you think she's hiding?
I want you to think back to what Hiroko told us before she left. See if anything stands out. The enemy commanders are far stronger than us. We'll never defeat them if we get too hung up on our own survival. That humanoid invader with the strange transformation was certainly stronger than any other foes we'd come up against. But she never said commanders. But she said commanders, plural, not singular. Huh? We've never fought an invader like that before or since. It's not impossible that there's others like it out there. But Hiroko spoke about there being more as if it was a sure thing. Now that you mention it, that is kind of weird. Bear in mind, what I'm about to say is just my own conjecture. But it seems to me that Hiroko views this war differently from the rest of us. Almost like she knows something we don't. That wouldn't be out of the question. She did say she's been fighting the invaders a lot longer than we have. But if the people in charge have told her something, or if she's found out something for herself, what could it be? Only one way to find out. We have to ask her about it ourselves. What, just like that? There's no way she'll tell us the truth that easily. She'll probably just brush the whole thing off. Knowing what she knows will allow us to make more informed decisions. It makes sense, strategically speaking. If she insists on dodging the issue after that, we can get everyone to come together and put pressure on her. We could even make her step down as the leader. What? If Hiroko's no longer in charge, she won't have any authority to make the others leave. It's not like we voted her into that position to begin with anyway. You're basically suggesting we stage a mutiny. Isn't that a step too far? I don't think it'll come to that. Hiroko won't let anything happen that might jeopardize our chances of beating the invaders. Yeah, that's true. I don't know what this information she's hiding is, but if it can help us get a better perspective on the war, we ought to help know about it. Might even make the last 3 non-fighters change their minds. That's a chance worth betting on, don't you think? I guess. You see, it's in everyone's best interest for Hiroko to share what she knows with us. Also, if she's able to get past security footage, I think it's entirely possible that she knows what happened to, what's his name? Siri? Mr. Eggy? I think it's definitely possible. Also, if it might be possible that she knows that she's been able to see security footage from before, like, we even got to the school. Potentially. Thing is, though, she scares me. I'm not great at talking to people anyway, and I don't think I can make my case very well. I always feel better around you, Takumi, and you have quite a way with words, so... Well, I do have infinite tries, so that's what this is all about. Alright, I'll go with you and try to get the truth out of Hiroko. Thank you. I think it's best if we talk in private, just the 3 of us, before involving anyone else. I believe Hiroko is in the leisure lounge on the 3rd floor, alone. Would you mind coming along with me right now? Sure, no problem. Let's go talk to her. Thank you, Takumi. Is Hiroko really hiding something? I can only hope she'll be honest with us. If she refuses, things could get complicated. I'm sure it'll work out somehow. Hi, Kako. I don't see you out on your own very often. My dear brother said he needed time to get his master plan ready. He shut himself in his room and doesn't want to be disturbed. What's his plan anyway? Did he tell you anything about it? No, not a thing. He always handles important stuff by himself. I see. If there's nothing else, I'll get back to my walk now. Excuse me.
Where's the chilling room?
Here we go. Okay.
Your peeping technique leaves a lot to be desired.
What? We weren't peeping! That's right! We wouldn't! That's to say, we didn't!
Why are you both acting so flustered? Does my body really unsettle you that much?
It's not that, it's just...
Get to the point. I know you didn't walk in here by accident. You knew I'd be here, so you must be here to see me. Out with it. What do you want?
We have something very important we want to discuss with you.
Very important, you say? All right. Wait here while I go get changed.
Half an hour later?
Okay, well... There's no easy way to do this. I've just got to go for the direct approach. Virgo, do you know something about this war? Something the rest of us don't? What makes you think that? And so suddenly, too. We figured it out from some of the stuff you've said and done. Plus, if we assume you have information that we don't, it actually explains a lot. Your cold, practical attitude, for one, and your dedication to winning at any cost. Is it true? Do you know the truth about this war? About Last Defense Academy? It's not that we consider you an unfit leader or anything, Hiroko. Now that Surei's gone, there's no doubt you'd be the best person for the job, but I can't follow someone who insists on keeping us in the dark like this. And I'm sure everyone else would feel the same if they knew. Is that a threat? Are you planning to go behind my back and turn everyone against me? Believe me, I'd rather not have to. Fighting among ourselves could tear this unit apart. If that happens, we'll be in no condition to fight the invaders anymore.
Hey!
We're not trying to start a confrontation here. We're still on your side. We just want to know the truth. Everyone's so confused about what we're doing here and how we got caught up in it. Once we know the truth, it'll be a lot easier for us to focus on doing whatever it takes to win the war and go home. So please, if you know anything that might help explain all of this, I think we have a right to hear it. You really got me up against the wall here. I can hardly shrug this off with I don't know anything now, can I? I'm impressed. I didn't think you had it in you to grill me this mercilessly. We didn't mean to grill you, exactly. You've asked me if I know something about this war. If I have to answer, then... Yes, I do have certain information that you may find relevant. You do? Really? What is it? Is it about what's in the defense room, or how they choose who to send here? Hold on. Can we go and get the others first? I want everyone to hear this all at once. It'll be better for our morale that way. Go. Nighttime.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
The nighttime around it. I didn't realize how late it was. We'd be up all night if we tried to call a meeting now. Maybe we should pick this up again tomorrow morning. Is that alright with you, Hiroko? I'll tell everyone to meet up in the cafeteria like we did before. Very well. You're right. It's best that everyone hears this firsthand. Okay, and then she's gonna die tomorrow. And you're not gonna go back on this? You haven't left me with much choice. Besides,
Oh.
I haven't been hiding this information because it reflects badly on me or anything like that. I just thought it might be better to spare you from such a harrowing truth. Harrowing? It's that bad? You should tell everyone that was your reason for hiding it too. Trust us. Whatever this truth might be, I'm confident we can handle it. We've made it this far. Most of us have made up our minds to put our lives on the line. Our resolve won't be shaken so easily. Alright, I'll trust you. Just be aware that it's a long story, and you may not like what you hear. The fact that I've kept this secret from you from this for so long should give you an idea of how bad it is. Yes, I'll tell everyone to prepare themselves for the worst. I never really thought it would turn out like this. But it's a relief that I'll finally get it off my chest. I'm gonna sleep well tonight. And then I'm gonna die tomorrow. A beat later, Hiroko was already halfway to the door. Before she could leave, I called after her. Wait, can I ask you one last thing? What is it? Were you serious about the deadline tomorrow? Were you really gonna force the non-fighters to leave? You said time and again that you didn't care if they died. Did you mean that? The way you talked about protecting us from the truth right now, I'm finding it hard to believe that you're really that heartless. My primary goal here is to win the war. There is nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. But it's not enough for us to defeat the invaders. All of us have to survive as well. That's what victory means to me. Despite those words, Hiroko clearly didn't intend to loosen up anymore. She's not so bad after all, just a little clumsy when it comes to expressing her feelings. Haito and I didn't stick around for long after that. We'd done all we can do and it was getting late. We went back to our rooms. I'm glad we figured things out, but what about this harrowing truth Hiroko mentioned? Whatever it is, it's made her obsessed with winning this war, but it's also something she thought we'd be happier not knowing about. What could be that terrible? What is this big secret? The world already ended? No use thinking about it now. By this time tomorrow, she'll have told us everything. I better go to bed so I can be fresh for the meeting in the morning. Nothing bad will happen to her before before she goes to tell us. I've checked all around this side of the wall of fire. There's no sign of her yeah. Who would have thought? She's missing? That's crazy. Next you're gonna tell me she's stuffed in a trash can somewhere. She's dead. So, sawed in half. Today was supposed to be the day she told us all about what she was hiding. We waited long enough that we started to get worried. A few of us rang the doorbell to her room, but there was no answer. That's when we knew something wasn't right. We decided to split up and search the school for her. And then we waited 3 more days. And then we went nearby, and she was gone. Check the security cameras. Check the cams. After that, we tried looking outside. We followed the wall of fire all the way around, but still didn't find anything. Kiriko was gone, vanished without a trace. Where'd you go, mistress? It's safe to say she isn't anywhere on school grounds. That just leaves one explanation. She must have gone outside the wall. No, that's not possible. I mean... Both fire extinguishers are still in the entrance hall. She couldn't have gotten out without using one of them. Then where is she? Why'd she pick now to pull a disappearing act? You guys said Hiruko was hiding something from us, right? Some kind of secret about the war? Isn't it weird that she went missing right before she could tell us? It's the same as what happened with Sire. You mean we're going to find her chopped up and stuffed in a trash can somewhere? Don't say that, you're gonna make me hurt. If Miss Shizuhara is gone, that means her fight or leave ultimatum no longer applies, right? I mean, no one's gonna want to test us while all of this is going on. The rest of you don't even know what this test is going to be, right? Right? Shut the hell up, man. Why are you acting so happy? Wait a minute. Ima, didn't you say you had a plan to get out of fighting and having to leave? What's the matter? You don't think I had something to do with this, do you? Have a little faith, Mr. Sumino. I'm sad to say my secret plan was a total bust. Miss Shizuhara disappeared before I had a chance to spring it on her. Maybe this is redundant at this point, but just what was your plan? I was going to seduce her. Didn't I mention I'm a master in the art of love? Excuse me? Back in the complex, I'm pretty well known in certain circles. Practically a celebrity. The financial aid of many kind friends is what allowed me to get food on the table for my kind sister and I know my brother's aura makes him seem pure and chaste, but so you were gonna put the moves on Hiroko and get her to let you off the hook that way? Exactly. It would have been the perfect plan. One only I could have pulled off. There are so many problems with that. I don't know where to start, but we've got more important things to worry about right now. If you didn't do anything to Hiroko, then where is she? If the school got attacked now, we'd really be in trouble. Speaking of which, yeah, we've got no Sire, no Hiroko, would be a total bust. Let's try not to get sidetracked with worst case scenarios. Maybe we should search the school again?
Hey!
Yeah, that's about the only thing we can do right now. Wandered around the academy looking for Hiroko for the rest of the day. By the time the sun went down, we'd made no progress whatsoever. We were starting to get desperate.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
This is terrible. It felt like we finally reached an understanding, and now she's gone. She couldn't have just disappeared. She has to be around here somewhere. The fire extinguishers haven't been used, so we know she hasn't gone outside the wall, alive. She's still on school grounds. She has to be. Let's look around one more time. Wait, Takumi, it's late. It's getting dark. We'll have a better chance of finding something in the morning. It's important we take time to rest, too. If there's some other crisis after this, the last thing we need to be is sleep-deprived doing it. He's right. We can't spend all night searching and risk next attack. We need to conserve our stamina so we'll be ready to fight when the time comes.
Hey!
Alright. Hey! Alright, let's call it a day. Maybe tomorrow Hiroko will come back like nothing ever happened and she'll explain everything. Anything's possible, I guess. I'll let everyone know we're done for today. You can go on back to your room. Sleep well. I'll see you in the morning. She'll be back tomorrow like nothing ever happened. Even as I said it, I knew the chances of such a miracle were practically zero. I slept fitfully that night, too uneasy to relax. Anytime things started to go our way here, then our hopes were squashed immediately. Was that just the kind of place Last Defense Academy was? Surely no more students are coming. As soon as we were all up, we resumed the search for Hiroko. We started with the school interior. Nothing. School exterior. Nothing. These rooms I've never seen before. Nothing. Everywhere we could reach, right up to the wall of fire. Still nothing. But she was right outside the wall of fire. It was obvious now that Hiroko wasn't just going to show up out of nowhere. She disappeared utterly and completely. Another day and we didn't find anything. This is bullshit, man. People don't just blip out of existence like this. We've been as thorough as we can, but there's still no sign of her. Does that mean she really did go outside the wall? What about the fire extinguishers, though? You can't get out without using one of them, right? Yeah, I'm sure that much. Then where could she be? I still haven't mentioned that ghost I saw that one time. Maybe she got kicked from the server? She might have lost her connection because of sunspots or something. Can I say something? Listen up! My sister is about to grace us with her words of wisdom! I think I spotted an consistency in your logic just now. Something doesn't add up. I just noticed the statues. What's this inconsistency you spotted? It could be nothing, but... What if using the fire extinguishers isn't the only way to get past the undying flames? Hiroko was keeping secrets, right? She knew things that we don't. What if that included a way out of the school that none of us have noticed yet? A way out? It's like back in the complex. You end up finding shortcuts and stuff in your neighborhood as you grow up and get to know it better. That's right, none of us even considered that possibility. You're a genius. Aw, if only we gotten to know Miss Shizuhara better. She might have agreed to smuggle us out with her. So she left and went back to the TRC on her own? Hey, moron. This is Hiroko we're talking about. She was more serious about beating the invaders than any of us. That could have been an act for all we know. This is the only explanation that covers all the facts. Actually, I thought of something else that might explain it. For real? She died. There's a difference between this disappearance and the last one. Hiroko was one of us. She couldn't detonate the bombs inside of us like Shirai could. Huh? If one of us killed her, carried the body outside the wall of fire, then came back after disposing of it, that would account for there still being 2 fire extinguishers here, wouldn't it? What? Since the corpse recovery drones don't work outside of school grounds, they wouldn't have detected her death or brought her back to revive her. And it would be like Miss Shizuhara had vanished into thin air. Outstanding. You've thought of everything. Wait a minute, you really think Hiroko was murdered by one of us? Who was it? Which of you killed her? Whoa, don't look at me. We don't even know for sure if that's what happened. It's the only explanation that makes sense. Mistress Hiroko would never run off and abandon us. She wouldn't let any second-rate invaders do her in either. But she'd let her guard down around one of us. That'd be all the killer would need to jump on her. Don't talk like that to roommate. We're not murderers. None of us would turn on a friend. Are you sure about that? We've only known each other for a couple of weeks. You don't know what everyone's capable of. Maybe, but still. My beloved Mistress Hiroko's been taken away from me, and in such a cruel way too. I need to honor her memory by enjoying this paranoia-filled atmosphere to the max. That's your takeaway from all this? Please, it was only a theory. There's no firm evidence to support it. Just a theory. I can't theory. A body has been discovered!
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so
An
rest up while you
investigation
still
will begin.
can.
And after that, a class
then.
trial will take place.
Good night.
There goes the nighttime announcement. Another day is coming to an end. Both these theories mean Hiroko could have left school grounds. Looking outside the wall starting to sound like a better idea, don't you think? Especially when, the guy, Eggy guy, Sire, was outside of the school walls. But if she really did have a secret way out, she's probably miles away by now. Nah, we'll find her. Pieces of her anyway. Hey, you think we could shove the parts in the revival-matic? Maybe it'll still work even if they're a little rotten. The manual was clear about that. It has to be used immediately after death. A few minutes at most. That won't matter if Hiroko's still alive, and I sincerely believe that she is. I don't think discussing things any further will help us at this point. Let's take a break and get some sleep. Tomorrow we'll come up with a plan and take action. Right, that's probably the best approach. The group dispersed, all of us exhausted and demoralized from another day of fruitless searching. We made our way back to our rooms in heavy, sullen silence. Gah. As tired as I felt, I found it hard to sleep that night. I just couldn't switch off. Where was Hiroko? How and why did she disappear so completely? We'd gone over a couple of possibilities today, but I wasn't willing to believe either of them yet. Hiroko running away, one of us killing her. Each sounded just as impossible as the other. My primary goal here is to win the war. There's nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. But it's not enough for us to defeat the invaders. All of us have to survive as well. That's what victory means to me. I don't think she was lying then, so why would she leave us so suddenly? Gah. I didn't come up with any answers that night, but I did eventually drift off. Sleep gave me no relief. Thoughts of Hiroko and what might have happened to her haunted my dreams. It went on and on like that for a while. Time seemed to loom as all meeting. I could have slept several hours, or only a few minutes. Good morning. Good. All of a sudden, my eyes flickered open. My body felt hot. Something was wrong. I glanced around trying to get my bearings. It couldn't be morning already. It was still dark out. Then I caught sight of something in the corner of my eye that had me springing to my feet. The guy.
What the?
It's back.
You! What are you doing here?
I could barely speak. Fear and confusion were making my throat seize up.
Who are you? What are you? Why are you in my room?
It's trying to speak again, but I still can't make anything out. It's the same as last time. What is this thing?
Are you an invader? Why do you keep attacking the school? What do you want from us? I know there's something here, but what is it?
You need to establish like a...
I can't hear you. At least talk in a way I can understand.
You gotta do like a sign language or something. Ouija board.
Did you do something to Hiroko? Wait, no, not just her. What happened to Sire? Was that you too? What did you...
And then he was gone.
Ah.
Oh, bye, girl.
Hey!
Is that the alarm?
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Defense mode initiated.
Good morning. I've got to go to the war room. Also, I saw a ghost. Hey, gang. Did they just like stay in your room or something?
Don't be so modest. You can do it if you try, Tacky. I guarantee it.
I'm going to survive, and I'm gonna make it back to the complex. Back to Kara. So I can't die here. We'll kill the enemy and make it through this alive. Takumi. Are you, like, our new leader? I'll do whatever it takes, even if it means fighting. Even if it means killing.
Come on, guys. Let's get this defensive battle underway.
Let's get this bread. It's just like in the Sonic movie. Oh, hey girl. Oh. Two of them.
Damn! These guys are a cut above the rest for sure.
Do you think they're commanders?
I mean, the big
If
guys
they
are.
Then what Hideko said was true. There's more than one of them in the invader army. Now we've got to deal with two of them right off the bat.
We're so dead! This is gonna be fun!
Yes, leave it to me. Allow me to trim down their numbers.
Let's do it to it!
Here we go.
Full throttle!
That's awesome.
We need to.
Hey!
So annoying!
Hauling ass!
Hauling ass.
Let her rip!
I've got this.
It's not over yet. Let's fortify our lines.
It's killing game time!
That got me good.
My body! Uh-oh. I'm out of mana!
This isn't good.
I wonder how many more can I get? I can't anymore!
That all you got? Ha! Got it!
Rev it up! Eat this!
I'm not done yet. That all you got? Not gonna cut it!
Hauling ass! Let's freaking go!
It's too much!
My body. Allow me to take them down.
So did we win? Or what?
Oh, he hasn't fallen to the
feels off,
ground.
though. It wasn't like this when we beat the last one.
Got a res?
No way! It came back from the dead? I thought we were the only ones who could do that!
What's going on? Looks like these two come as a set. Anytime we defeat one of them, the other revives it.
The hell? How are we supposed to win this then?
If we can beat one of them, then finish off its partner before it has a chance to use that revival technique, that should do the trick.
What a drag!
If that's what it takes, that's what we'll have to do. Unless anyone else has a better idea?
Incoming invader detected at 12 o'clock.
Another one?
Readings indicate target is an S-class fighter. It is currently approaching the school at a high speed.
Come on, man.
Now there's 3 of them? We barely managed to cope with 2.
You have gotta be shitting me! We don't have enough fighters to
And
handle
then
all
2
of them.
more are gonna show up. Oh? That's Tsubasa.
Hey everyone! Sorry I'm late.
Ah, seriously? A night battle? This totally stinks! But we're dead if we lose here, right? And not just us. Everyone back in the TRC will be next on their list.
Yes!
If this is what it takes to stop that, then I'll fight too!
The Gunners.
Tsubasa! Gaku! You came after all!
Well, you didn't leave us much choice. I was kinda hoping you'd be fine to win this without me. If I don't step in now, though, we're all gonna be royally screwed.
I'm so dizzy. I've already thrown up a bunch of times, and it feels like I'm not even connected to my body anymore. But I've decided to give this my best shot. I'll do whatever I can to help out.
Thanks, guys. I'll leave the enemies over there to you then.
All right. Here goes nothing.
Anyway, we got those revival machines or whatever up and running, right? If they do kill us, I'll come back and really let them have it.
What's the matter, Eito?
I'm a little overwhelmed. Seeing these two in their class armor ready to fight. But I'll be okay. Now that they're here, I'm not afraid anymore. I don't know how to explain it, but all my fatigue from before is gone. It's amazing how much difference it makes having friends by your side. So long as we keep trusting and supporting each other, I'm sure we'll be able to blaze our way to a brighter future. Let's turn this battle around and show them what we can do together!
I'm taking the wheel. Watch out!
We better get moving.
Here we go! Leave it to me. Shifting gears.
Dude! Let me at him! Get the hell out of my way!
Leave my car alone.
I'm spent. All out of gas. Hauling ass! Let her rip!
Say when.
Take this!
Yes, leave it to me.
Here we go!
Looks a little dangerous.
a little bit. Just like a little bit.
I'm ready whenever. Allow me to take them down. I'll leave the rest to you.
Rev it up! Knocked it out of the park! Let's give it to him! I'll smoke him! That's what you get!
Things aren't looking good. We can't keep on like this. Let's roll.
Just watch me. Let him loose!
Things aren't looking good. We can't keep on like this! I won't lose!
I've got this. Ready when you are. Take this!
And you sending!
I didn't know they could do that. I thought they just needed to. Okay. Hey, Shoddy, I'm gonna need you to get this up real quick. I'm so sorry.
This is the only way! The rest is up to you!
Let's go! Gotcha!
Let's freaking go!
think I might have made a mistake.
Just watch me. That's what I'm talking about!
Yeah, we're gonna have to,
So did we win?
Nothing happened.
Super.
I'm taking the wheel. Don't try to stop me.
Prepped and ready! Bang, bang, bang!
Here we go.
Let's go. Take that. My butt! I barely
I'm spent. Damn it.
Scary.
It's as bad as I thought, huh? Locked and loaded. Take this.
Let's do this. Take this! All right.
Rev it up!
Ready when you are. Takes more than that.
Engine die? I quit.
Let's go.
can take it from here.
I guess it's my turn. Allow me to take them down. I hope I helped a little.
Let's do this!
Good to go.
Thank God.
Guess who's back?
Wake up. Oh, it said there was gonna be a third wave. Girl.
What's next? A giant mech?
Actually, I think that's this commander's true form.
So then, if we take it out, this will be over.
Hey, Tsubasa, that class weapon of yours is freaking sweet. It's like some kind of tricked out car or something.
Thanks. The first time I used it, it was a total disaster. I spewed all over the interior. But this time, I've got the sick bag and tinted windows so I can fight with total peace of mind.
Real.
That's great.
No matter how strong the enemy we're facing is, I won't be afraid anymore. Knowing you all have my back gives me limitless courage. I feel like I could take on the whole world right now. When we fight side by side, we become more than the sum of our parts. We're more than just a scattered group of fighters. We're a team! Let's do this, everyone! With our powers combined, there's nothing we can't do!
Sheesh. I got embarrassed just standing here listening to you say all that.
I'm taking the wheel! Don't try to stop me!
Let's freaking go! Mow 'em down!
Here we go!
My turn! Take that! Damn it! I'm spent. Say when. Ha! Got it!
Hauling ass!
Hauling ass.
Prepped and ready! I'll hit you with all I got!
You can handle the rest.
Yes, leave it to me.
Let's do it to it! Piece of cake! Leave it to me. Hi-ya!
I've got this. Let's go. Not gonna cut it.
Get away from my orb.
Can't give up. Damn it.
Well,
Weak. That got me good. I'm not done yet.
Rev it up!
I'm good whenever. Ready when you are. Are you okay? Thanks for that. I'm taking the wheel.
I fear we may be fumbling this.
I can barely move.
you gotta be kidding.
Not like this.
Locked and loaded. Let's ride. Felt that one, didn't you? It's killing game time! Drop dead! Okay, your turn now.
Hauling ass! Eat this! Knocked it out of the park! Let's do this! Let's give it to him!
This certainly isn't good. My body. It's not over yet. Allow me to take them down. I'll leave the rest to you.
Let's do this! Let's freaking go! Let her rip! Hauling ass! Come get it! Let's freaking go! Rev it up! Oh yeah!
You're fucked. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. I think once I'm in a spot where I can save, I'm gonna head out.
Defused? What's next? A giant map?
God. Hello. That's really awesome. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just not gonna turn my computer off until, until I beat the game one day. Okay. Bye then. Bye-bye. Farewell.